What's going on, family? I'm very stoked to get into another song from Nayri the Witch today. Today, we're going to be checking out Hexing Spell. Just been a big fan overall of Nayri the Witch and everything that I have heard from her music thus far. So I'm very excited to get into another song that I'm not familiar with. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Fingers trace the line across the flame. Black candles flicker, whisper your name. Vinegar drips from a broken jar, seeping through the cracks like an old war scar. I stitch the thread around your skin, a doll of you, soaked in sin. No more ties, no more chains. I'll carve you out, erase the stains. Your grip weakens, I sever the chain. I'll bury your face beneath the ground, pinned alive where you won't be found. The earth swallows every word you say. Your breath is lost, vanished away. Personal threads I pull from your sleeve, woven tight so you can't leave. The air turns heavy, tastes like steel. Every truth you bend, I make real. The fire burns, your name's erased. Nothing left but an empty space. The circle's drawn, my words cut through. I watch the spell unwind in you. Mouse through your name, the whispers start. The binding breaks apart.
The video concept, though, again, is always going to be, I think, pretty fire for whatever she's doing. Because I just always like the way that she does like her video concepts. I think they're sick. But this shot, like right here, with it just changed like multiple times, was so fucking dope. That shit was so fucking sick, man. Oh my god! Each scene like of this has been like just like these really like great like dark imagery. And I think it works really well. And I think like the overall like the hexing spell, like the lyrical content kind of follows that path. And I think that it just works really well. So like it's got like this dark, creepy energy to it, but like with like this like these really sick guitars in the background too. Like I'm like it's cool to like hear like that little like aggressiveness like in her music that I haven't really heard yet. You know what I mean? Like most of the stuff that I have heard has been like a little bit more on the softer side. But it's had kind of the same kind of attitude and aggression, kind of in the way that the emotion kind of comes out of the storytelling that way. But like in this time, it's got like the little bit of like the musicality to back that up a little bit.
Breaks apart your heart.
I think I missed the line. I gotta go back further.
The binding breaks apart your heart.
Like this to do with like this creature-esque like kind of a venomous thing like creeping on the girl who's like sleeping shit is super fire.
Sink deep, one last strike. I twist the spell, you fall from sight. No more tears, no more wait. I turn the key to launch your fate. Out of the ashes, dust in the wind, you vanish like
I have to say, I'm cutting it right. I apologize the worst times, but the music in this one is just so good. Hard. I went all the way to the end too, so that Maul wouldn't get upset with me. Again, I'm going to double down on the video and the imagery in the video. Her name is Nayri the Witch, right? So there's a lot of like coven like imagery, like within like the house and all that. I think just it all works like really well for that. It's just got this dark, spooky energy to it, and like in like all the best ways. Where I guess it's hard to describe. Where I think a lot of times like stuff like this can get a bad reputation, and it could come across as like too dark and too scary. But I feel like it's like the right amount of creepy, if that makes any sense. Like it's not overly done. It's not overly done because I feel like there's like a lot of like depth in it at the same time. Does that make sense? Where like, you know, when you're paying attention and when you're really looking for it, like there's just like a lot of like things that just make you think. Like I said, I think it ties together really well with the lyrical content in this song for sure. Like with the idea of like the hexing spell. And so like I said, and again, the musicality on this one, I thought I really couldn't get over how much I really appreciated it. But that's one thing I liked so much about her music is the fact that like each one has been different and each one has been amazing that way. Where there's a lot of artists that we support on the channel here that like you can't really put them into a box that way. Where like they're like no one song is gonna sound much like the next one, but it's gonna just be like it's gonna be good though. Does that make sense? Let's see what the Foxtrot family has to say today. Looks like Colorado Rodney has popped up. What's up, man? Good to see you. Looks like Grimfell says Nayri always hits. That she does. Shout out to Grimfell for sure for introducing us to Nayri the Witch for sure in the Foxtrot family. Let's see. Maul says reminds me of Nox Arcana. I don't know who that is, so I can't really comment on that. So, Steve said this is the first song that actually was put out on her channel. So, like, what a way to kind of like introduce yourself. I think that this was a really dope concept. I liked the fact that it was what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like it kind of showed you a little bit of this was a good introduction to Nayri the Witch because I feel like it shows you a little bit of who she is and what you're going to like see from like what I've taken away from all of her music so far. Joe says that the music part is essential to her music. The videos are essential to her music. I completely agree. I think there's a lot of artists out there that sometimes the videos don't really do anything for their music in that aspect, like where sometimes they're cool or it's like a cool thing that it's just there, but it doesn't really like go together that way. But I think that is one thing that Joe has a great point on this aspect is that like the visuals with her music are fantastic. You know what I mean? I enjoy the music by itself, but every time I've listened to her songs now, I want to watch the video with it. So that's just kind of the overall effect that I think that I got. Russ says that the main riff was really sick in this one. He's a major fan of any kind of women who rock in this kind of aspect. So getting the seal of approval from Mr. Russ is always a good thing. That's all I got for this one, guys. Be kind to a stranger today. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you.